I'd love to see this.
Really?
That's such a good call. So what happens is with Braum, you don't have pressure in the lane. So usually when we are looking at...
Is must win for top 4. Weiwei's now hit level 4. He's coming up towards the top side. Yubi with the steering charger will connect, but oh no, he's gone back in. Xiaoshang, does he still have the hook shot, wall shot? He flashes away. That's going to be a no. And Weiwei gets first blood. Nicely done.
Great gank from Weiwei, but surprised to see Xiaoshang go...
From W. Half health he goes. That even more so secures the first dragon. The wave pushing up, and yes, he did miss a turret plating before, but he does have a CS lead in the lane. Pushes up, get ready to roam botters. We have a kick flash here onto Sam D, but Wild Growth is used. And for EDG, limited damage source. True Shot Barrage flies through his teleport right on top of this AD carry. B5 are losing health bars pretty quick because True Shot Barrage, sorry, the Ornn ulti rises through. B5 trade on back as Hextech ultimatum is from Xiaoshang. Molds in with an exhaust. He's doing the most damage and helps kill Jer in the end. A double kill for the Ornn, and Bubu survives, but a 4. You know, I talked about the TPs before. Pretty much all of them used, plus the Destiny in, especially the Messiah himself. But we looked at Mole in 2019, and he had some real highlight moments. We'll go to the top side quickly. Call the Forge God used as the hook shot, wall shot. Hextech ultimatum jumps on down, but in comes Mole once more. Tanked up by Bubu. Another nice dive, and with it, the turret should fall down at the 14-minute mark here. As PP God actually might be called out. Sonic Wave, everything used. Goodbye, Lulu.
Yeah, it doesn't even have time for the Wild Growth, just gets picked off very quickly. So nice response here from EDG. Will be that mid lane structure going down. The thing for E5 onto their third dragon, it's kind of in favor of V5 right now, especially if they can set up
5 used, but second Herald's going to be dropped down mid. Hope and Mako can't defend this alone. And look at where Xiaoshang is. No way do they stay.
Would make the call that they have gone for, which is forego the dragon, we'll fight for the 4th dragon instead of the 3rd dragon. Opposite side of the map to this 4th dragon, a long lane where potentially Xiaoshang or Scout can look to threaten while you're waiting for Xiaoshang to come online. EDG just lose too much pressure around the map. That's kind of similar to what's happening here against me.
Okay, because the arrow, once again, the wall is put up. That absorbs a lot of damage. This is why Braum is a nuisance. But Call the Forge God with Subjugate. He's become quite squishy. Goes Golden Hope, gets knocked up. They've used so much to kill this one support. In a minute 30, there is trouble over lands. Hope is just dead. Mole is actually one of the new kings of the mid lane.
He really is, especially on this Zoe pick. But here's this long top lane that we were talking about. And Xiaoshang is looking to try and exploit that. We'll be able to get this turret with the Triforce procs, but has to be careful of the rest of V5. As they're going to turn on towards Baron, and Xiaoshang goes towards the inhibitor.
Yeah, he's going to look towards the inhibitor. Bubu there with TP, but the thing is, Xiaoshang, it's just going to kite his way around. This is so annoying with Destiny coming in as well to start spotting this out. The Baron's not going down quick enough. Jeje's on the back of the pit, and they've just lost an inhibitor turret for this. Jeje with the Sonic Wave, in with the Resonating Strike, baits out the Wild Growth onto Mole. He gets a Trouble Bubble once more, but he's just dead to Jeje, who gets up against the pillar, safeguards out, and V5 need to get the hell out of here, because this was just an absolute calamity of a play. The teleport topside, they're looking to end the damn game.
They're going for the end. You've got the wave, you've got that structure down, and V5, one mistake in 22 minutes could be the end. Bubu needs to try and clear this wave, but he's no Call of the Forge God.
He's been carrying the game so far. Xiaoshang turns on him versus 3. He's tanky enough. Hope's running in as well. The damage is enough. And just like that, V5 lose game number 1 after controlling most of these picks.
They can't end.
Minion wave's not there. But EDG took down. This might just be a mountain salt. Jeje's coming into the back of the pit. He has a level lead. Sonic Wave doesn't connect. And there's Mountain. Call the Forge God is usable. Weiwei's on the back of the pit once again. Spotted out at 3k. They need to get in there. EDG just going to take this away. Monk jumps in once more. Gold card goes through. Weiwei's over. And he steals it because the smite came through earlier, I believe, from Scout. Weiwei will sacrifice his life as Bubu just absorbs the damage. Gets kicked back. 2 for the cost of Baron. And we swing. Absolute menace in this side lane. That can't be contested. Baron's not going to be used to get this. They're going to get spotted out here. It's Jeje and Hope. Hard to lock him down. As Pillar goes in, Jeje jumps in. Canacus the arrow follows. What the hell was that? Call the Forge God to rise through. The Wild Growth may be okay for EDG now, but look at this free-firing ash. Sandy survives, Hope pokes him down, but they all flash away. Xiaoshang jumps in, sacrifices his life. Bubu does the same, flashes out. Mole's there, wants the range. Have you seen
position though? So V5 do need to be careful. They want to be the ones that can set up a front to back with a scout off on the side that may be difficult.
Mole pokes him down. Hope Arcane shifts forward. Destiny is used. Here comes into the back. Xiaosheng there. Scouting another angle. V5 a sandwich together. There's a gold card. A flash onto Mole. A 3-man kick. Lay it down. Bubu doesn't get the return on call. The Forge God. And Mole has to back away. EDG have the poke damage down as flashes come out left, right, and center. But they can't kill Bubu. Hope Scout trying for their life, but now that all of V5 are away, he'll drop down. JD doesn't connect with the Sonic Wave. Elder's low. He flashes away once again. Mole's still alive. Weiwei heading through with a frozen domain. Dragon is very, very low as the damage flies through. There's no jungler on V5 anymore. And Mole and PP God are just going to back.
Mole has to back away, and Elder Dragon goes the way of EDG. TP out committing from Mole. They want nothing to do with this.
Mole's over.
Now looking to get Baron as well.
Yes, they are. Against the Mountain Soul team. It's just gone. Because Weiwei not up in time, so double buff taken. The smite that same level. And Xiaosheng, all he needs to do is jump onto someone in the backline, and the game feels like it's over. Elder up for another 40 seconds. Inhibitor turret getting threatened mid, and top inhibitor with bottom side pushing in. At least they have Sam D for a bit of this partial wave clear. As Destiny's being used, they're actually on top of Scout. Troll Bubble is cleansed away from him. Tentacles the arrow, the flash here with the pillar. He's stuck. He goes golden. V5 are grouped on up. Into the backline, though, they target Mole. Elder executes there, and V5 use so much to kill this Twisted Fate now that their fate is ultimately sealed.
And there's nothing left. V5 have only got Bubu to defend, and it's just not going to happen. EDG managed to swing this game and will manage to take the first.
Last execute from the Elder Soul. This was a very, very messy game, but EDG reclaim it once again after that topside push. They did what they could have, well, not could have done. They did what we thought they would have done a couple of minutes ago. And end game number one.
Be the call here. Xiaosheng has played it before, specifically into the Ornn matchup as well. And it looks like that will be the call. So, especially as we look there, I know we're kind of looking at Bob, but I'm not sure where Mole. Hasn't got a huge amount of mana. And Scout is following for a little bit.
Maybe enough for Scout of the Week that needs to land the knock up here with Searing Charge. Perfectly done. Wow. That's all the mana you need, Dak. Rolling off the ground for V5. EDG, their trade is going to be towards this dragon to kick the game off.
Do a reasonably good job of setting himself up for these scraps because he can nick away the Call of the Forge God. Some of the, or even the ultimate from Weiwei as well. As I say that.
Might be called out. Stormbringer's stolen away when Weiwei doesn't have his own one. Used by Xiaosheng to relaunch. Scout picks up the kill, caught out in transition towards the Scuttlecraft.
And now JJ is going to try and come over. Mole needs to be careful. Looks like EDG will find a pick and run back.
Yep. The pick goes to Scout. Both mid laners now have a bit of gold in their back pocket as well, Dagda. So pretty crucial. Weiwei also didn't have flash from that topside ganker. Sam D in a bit of trouble with a low mana bar. Fourth shot available, flies. He's going to be spotted out in a ward in transition. He doesn't have TP, he doesn't have ulti. Sam D through rotation, doesn't want to get caught out. Abscond abducted, channel across the arrow, flashed away from. Curtain Call stolen for the last tick of damage that doesn't connect. Now, a couple ultis down for EDG. They have to get out. Tempered Fate used to stop Sam D. Scout rolling in as well. Scout of the Week does do exactly that as Scout on top of PP God, who gets Shuriken flip to the face. V5 have low health bars. Scout once again. This Karma will die, and over the wall, Scout connects a final mark. Weiwei tagged to ult out in the end, and EDG have just taken
anyone on V5. He's trying to go toe-to-toe with Mole at the moment, as you can see, but 3 kills. Very quickly accelerate towards that Hextech Gunblade.
Oh, Tempered Fate connects on the tippy toes of Mole. He's against the wall, Sonic waved and dead. Stop giving Scout kills.
Scout is going to take great wards to flank on, but at least has that one on the back of the mid lane.
Call the Forge God in the hands of Xiaosheng. Yeah. V5 are grouped up, Scouts coming in. Here comes Xiaosheng, layers up 3, Enchanted Crystal Arrow, abscond abduct. V5 walking to their deaths. With the Searing Charge out, I don't think he's out. And Scout with a couple more autos and a nice 5-point strike will lay it down to make it 7-1 at 12 minutes.
And the decision-making from V5 is atrocious in this game. It is a second drag. It really doesn't matter if that goes over to EDG. But even the manner in which they approach this, you know you've got no Call of the Forge God. You're a little bit more time for EDG, where they are getting some poke damage, they're getting control of the enemy jungle, they're getting a kill onto Mo.
Magical Journey. Tempered Fate gets the 2-for-1 package, but now Bubi's ultimate layers down through the mid lane, but no follow-up. The disengage ulti burn. And Mole now sticking around to wave clearers. And Enchanted Across the Arrows flying through, searing charge away. Sonic Wave does still connect. The Bellows Breath unable to be channeled after that. It comes through, JJ saves it, and he's just dead again.
Yeah, Bubu goes down, and I mean, look, yeah, you got this.
Forge got stolen away, but Bubu does absorb a lot of the damage. Mako walking into blind vision, over the wall, taken, slam dunk by Away to make sure. Pretty confident.
Yeah, hunting guys, Hextech Gunblade. He's so far ahead.
Sammy D. JJ has flash. Wants to come on in, call the Forge God, predicts it! Oh, yeah. Inject that into my veins. That feels great. As Weiwei's coming in over, JJ now might be caught out himself. The bear rolls towards him, flushes away. But they do also have to close out this game. 5k gold lead still there, 20 minutes in. We're 2 minutes away from a Cloud Soul for EDG very early on. Mole with the Scat of the Week wants to pull something here. Enchanted Across the Arrows used into the tank who has to ulti away. V5 have used these ultis all game long to just escape.
And now you got JJ who's going to push in, steal away this red. V5 still looking to threaten though.
He's flashing over. Here comes TP as well from V5. Tempered Fate used onto the backline of Sam Dean. Scout just picks up the first kill. Goes into the Shroud. Invisible is he. While JJ runs on forward. And that's all EDG do. Going forward is in their name.
And they've just are playing this beautifully. And Victory 5 look like they're the ones that have been knocked out of playoffs.
I mean, V5, just as a clarification, they are guaranteed in playoffs, but in this form, to make regionals is difficult. As V5 want to pick them off after the fact, Hope is actually going to be taken down. A pick from V5 after Baron is good, but Xiaoshang delaying time while Mako and JJ are re-engaging. Sonic Wave doesn't connect. Scout is on the wing as well. V5 are getting buried low, and the problem is, if this Akali comes in, and it's only her, she can just take it all. Doesn't matter. Fight done again. EDG with another plays.
You still have Sam D trying to ramp up.
Someone made a boo-boo. Well, he's just dead. He's searing charge to nothing. And everyone else from EDG's like, let me at him. And look, this game was put in the toaster. The same, made out of corn. If you put that in the toaster, as I found out when I was 8 years old, they're the corn thin. They're on fire. And EDG, they're the ones sitting there going, you know what, I'm not going to unplug it, let's just let it burn.
Let's just see what happens here. Well, I mean, look, for EDG, it's been a fairly successful experiment as there's the pick.
Tempered Fate could net and seal the deal, call the Forge God, Mako flashes away, Hope really unscathed as forward they go with Xiaoshang with a volley bear ulti onto 2 turrets, and EDG dive from here with Scout absolutely destroying. Shuriken flips away, survives from the unleashed power. This game, well and truly sorted.
22-3, more than a 14,000 gold lead. This is unbeatable.
Oh, V5. You know what? I'm just going to say it. They got absolutely spanked. 22-3, a 25-minute win. And V5 are normally the teams that win at this point, but EDG put on a bit of a slobber knocker for us here today.
And EDG, we said,